Hey there, House here. Well, last week did not go exactly how I would have liked. I went 8-6 for a win percentage that's good for 57%. My overall record is 60, 30, and 1 for an overall win percentage of 65%. So we went down a little bit there, but I'm looking for a nice bounce back. My week 7 predictions, we have the Giants versus the Eagles. I'm picking the Eagles in this one. I'm really not confident at all in this pick. If if I were allowed to select a tie for this game, I'd be more confident picking the tie. Who knows what's going to happen? It's going to be a coin flip between these two terrible teams in that garbage fire of an NFC East division. Lions versus the Falcons, taking the Lions here. Bills versus Jets, I'm going to take the Bills. Browns versus the Bengals, taking the Browns. Cowboys versus Washington, I'm picking Washington. It's 2 weeks in a row. I know they let me down last week. They had an opportunity to tie the game late after they scored a touchdown. They should have kicked an extra point to tie it against the Giants. They opted to go for two and missed. You kick the extra point, you go into overtime, who knows what happens. Picking Washington here because the Cowboys under Andy Dalton, that is not pretty. It's not a pretty sight, and that defense is still shoddy. So thinking maybe Washington can get it done this week. Next up is the Packers versus the Texans. I'm taking the Packers, who, much like myself, will be looking for a nice bounce-back performance. Panthers versus Saints. Taking the Saints here. Steelers versus Titans. I'm picking the Steelers in this one, which could really go either way. It should be a very entertaining game. It's a matchup of a great run defense against a great runner in Derrick Henry. You can equate that to an unstoppable force meeting an immovable object. Seahawks versus Cardinals, taking the Seahawks. Chiefs versus Broncos, taking the Chiefs here. 49ers versus the Patriots, taking the Niners. Jaguars versus Chargers, picking the Chargers. Bucks versus Raiders, taking the Raiders here. And Bears versus the Rams, I'm picking the Rams. Well, there you have it. Those are my picks. Thank you for tuning into the House Report. As always, I hope my picks go better this week than they did last week. Check back in as the games progress just to see how good or bad I'm doing. And remember, you'll win some and you'll lose some, but the house always wins.